our day, how can we persuade our students to put aside their cell phones during the time we're trying to teach them?
That's actually a great question that actually connects with confrontation in classes or disagreements in class, because sometimes that's what it creates, right? So, Brother Smith?
Yeah, I think there are certainly times in the learning environment where students need to disconnect and put away their cell phones. I think the best thing that will help them do that is engaging and sparkling teaching. Elder Ballard, or President Ballard rather, once told us to make sure our teaching sparkles. But I also think there are times where we can invite a learner to use their cell phone in the learning experience. With resources on churchofjesuschrist.org and on the Gospel Library app, we could certainly at times invite a student to engage in the learning experience by using faith-building content on their phone. And I think that may have a blessing, a positive impact for them outside of class, that they might begin to see this device as something more than just a gaming device or a social media device, or for some a source of temptation. And they can learn that at times that same device can be used to build faith in Jesus Christ. I think it would take inspiration on the part of a teacher and balance, but I think the Lord would help us find opportunities to build faith through the use of the device, and then also obviously understand times when it needs to be turned off and set aside.
Your suggestion that we not be hostile to cell phones reminds me of an earlier experience. I go back 10 or 15 years when I dropped in on a Sunday school class of seminary age young men and women, and I went with an attitude of hostility to cell phones. But as I looked around a class of about a dozen students, I realized that there was only one bound scripture in the whole classroom. Right. Everybody was reading from the scriptures and following the lesson on cell phones. That's when I began to see that the question is not one of forbidding, but one of balancing.
That's well said. Thank you.